Can I ask you a question? Have you ever been so frustrated that your entire body starts talking before your mouth does? Your jaw tightens, your shoulders creep up to your ears, your heart races, maybe your eyes start twitching. Because that's exactly where I am today. And I almost didn't record this episode. I thought maybe I should wait until I've calmed down. But then I realized, what if this is exactly when I should hit record? Because life doesn't happen after we've figured everything out. Life happens in the middle of the mess. And maybe you're in the middle of one too. Maybe you've had one of those days where everything feels like too much. Someone asks you one more question, your child needs something, your phone won't stop buzzing, someone misunderstands you, the dog barks, the laundry's overflowing, the dishes are in the sink, and suddenly you feel like you're standing on the edge of an emotional cliff. Not because one thing happened, but because 100 little things did. If that's where you are today, stay with me for a few minutes. I'm not going to tell you to just calm down. Honestly, when someone tells me to calm down while I'm angry, it usually makes me want to scream even louder. So instead, let's just talk, because I think anger gets a bad reputation. Anger isn't always the problem. Sometimes anger is just the alarm. It's your mind and your body saying, I can't carry one more thing. I don't feel heard. I'm exhausted. I'm overwhelmed. I've reached my limit. The explosion usually isn't about what just happened. It's about everything that happened before. Have you ever noticed that? You don't lose it because someone forgot to put their dish in the sink. You lose it because you've been holding everything together for hours, days, sometimes weeks, and then suddenly one tiny thing tips the scale. That's why we say, I don't even know why I got so upset. Because deep down, it wasn't about the one moment. It was about all the moments that came before it. So if I can sit next to you right now, before you send that text, before you yell, before you slam the cabinet, before you say something you wish you could take back, this is what I want to tell you. Stop. Not forever, just for 1 minute. 1 minute can change everything. Walk outside, sit in your car, go to the bathroom and close the door. Take a drink of water, cry if you need to. You don't have to solve the problem right now. You just have to survive the moment without creating another one. Think about that. Sometimes the biggest victory isn't fixing the argument. It's refusing to add more fuel to it. Can I ask you something? When was the last time you admitted, not that you were angry, but that you were overwhelmed? Because I think those are two very different things. Anger is what people see. Overwhelm is what we're actually feeling. And I wonder how many explosions could be prevented if instead of saying I'm fine, we said I'm overwhelmed. I'm running on empty. I need 10 minutes. There is so much strength in saying I need a minute, because that's not giving up. That's protecting the people you love from the version of you that's speaking from survival instead of intention. I've noticed something about myself. When I'm emotionally overloaded, everything feels personal. Everything feels urgent. Everything feels unfair. My patience disappears. My curiosity disappears. My ability to give people the benefit of the doubt disappears. Then later, after I finally settle down, I look back and I think, why did that feel so huge? And the answer is almost never because the problem was huge. It's because my capacity was gone. There's a big difference. Maybe that's you today. Maybe your capacity is gone. Maybe you've been taking care of everyone else, solving everyone else's problems, showing up for everyone else. And your nervous system has quietly been waving a white flag. If nobody's told you today, you're allowed to step away. You're allowed to say, I need 5 minutes. You're allowed to protect your peace before you lose it. That isn't weakness, that's wisdom. Because once the words leave your mouth, you can't take them back, but you can delay them. Sometimes, that's all emotional regulation really is. Not pretending you aren't angry, just refusing to let anger make your decisions. Can I leave you with one thought? The next time you feel yourself standing on an emotional ledge, don't ask yourself, how do I stop being angry? Instead, ask, what is my anger trying to tell me? Am I exhausted? Am I hurt? Do I feel invisible? Have I been giving too much of myself away? Because anger usually isn't the destination, it's the messenger. And maybe, instead of silencing it, we should get curious about what it's trying to say. So if you're listening to this while sitting in your driveway, or hiding in your bathroom, or driving to work, or trying not to lose your patience with your kids, I want you to know something. You're not a bad person because you're angry. You're human. And means sometimes reaching your limit. The goal isn't to never get frustrated. The goal is to recognize the moment before frustration becomes regret. And if today all you did was pause, take one breath, and choose not to explode, please don't overlook that. That matters. Sometimes the smallest decision changes the entire course of the day. If this episode found you at exactly the right moment, I'd love to hear from you. What helps you step back from the edge? Leave a comment, send a message, or share this episode with someone who might need to hear it. And if you're enjoying these honest conversations about parenting, anxiety, relationships, and everything in between, I'd be so grateful if you'd follow Life and Bullshyt. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me. Take a deep breath, be kind to yourself, and remember, you don't have to win every argument. Sometimes the biggest victory is walking away before your anger starts talking for you. I'll see you next time.